Iran's security chief, Ali Larijani, and Basij force commander, Gholam Reza Soleimani, were reportedly killed in an Israeli airstrike. The Israeli Prime Minister told Yahoo that they've taken out Ali Larijani. This move is expected to give the Iranian people a chance to rise up against their government. The Israeli Defense Minister said the military will continue to go after Iran's leadership. According to Israeli media, the attack on Ali Larijani happened while he was at a secret apartment with his son. Iran's top official, Ali Larijani, was last seen on the 13th. He was seen at a rally of Yamokud in Tehran in March. Iranian media reported the martyrdom of Ali Larijani, sharing a handwritten message without time or date on Ali Larijani's social media accounts. A post paying tribute to the Iranian Navy martyrs said their sacrifices will further strengthen the structure of the resistance forces. Iran will pay any price to defend its sovereignty. On Iranian state TV, a message from Gholam Reza Soleimani was broadcast, appealing to the public to attend the martyrs' funerals. Without naming anyone, it claimed the martyrdom of the Iranian leader. The U.S. officials say they killed Iran's top leader just the other day. The war will be over in about 5 weeks. Iran's military took heavy losses. Their navy, air force, and radar systems were destroyed. Iran's influence is wiped out everywhere. They won't be a threat again. The allied countries are disappointed. Trump called it a solo mission. For protecting ships in the Hormuz region, they don't need help from NATO, Japan, Australia, or even South Korea. America is the world's greatest power and doesn't need anyone's help. They're really disappointed with NATO, the allied countries. Why be disappointed with this attitude? We actually reject them. They don't support us. I'm even more disappointed with the British Prime Minister's stammer. Most NATO allies don't want to get involved in military action against Iran. NATO is making a really foolish fuss over the Iran issue. Iran has gotten strong support from Qatar, the Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and Bahrain in the war. When reporters asked President Trump about the resignation of Joe Kent, the U.S. National Counterterrorism Director, he said he always thought Joe Kent was weak on security issues. When I read Joe Kent's statement, I realized that, good thing he's gone. After the allies in the Iran war, even top American officials started abandoning Trump. Joseph, the director of the American Intelligence Center, who resigned, wrote a letter to Trump saying America never really faced a serious threat from Iran. The American media and Israeli leaders spread false information. America started this war because of pressure from Israel and its powerful American lobby. I can't support sending future generations into a war like this. There's no benefit to the American people from this war. Addressing President Trump, he said, I pray that you look at the actions and their goals. It's time to make a bold decision. You can change the course and bring new hope to the country. Otherwise, we'll head towards fire and revenge. The Iranian supreme leader has rejected proposals for talks between the two countries. According to a British news agency, a senior Iranian official said the new supreme leader dismissed these proposals during a foreign policy session. Earlier, in the foreign policy meeting, Mustafa Khamenei said this is not the time for peace. America and Israel must be defeated. America and Israel must pay for the damages caused to Iran. It's going to happen. The Iranian Farsis have declared they'll break the pride of those in the alleys and crossroads. The Iranian Pasdaran have kicked off a new intense phase of attacks. An Iranian commander says they've carried out heavy strikes on American and Israeli bases. Operations with missiles and drones are ongoing in the region. According to Iranian media, a senior Iranian intelligence officer revealed that in the first week of the war, about 200 American soldiers were killed and over 3,000 injured. There have been continuous explosions in Tehran due to destructive attacks by Israel and the US and Iran. Israel claims a major attack on the command and control system. Strikes hit various parts of the country, including Hamdan, Sharaj Markazi, and Isfahan. In the city of Arak, an attack on a home killed 4 members of the same family, including a newborn just 3 days old and a 2-year-old child. According to Hilal Am, over 200 cities have been targeted so far. The US and Israel attacks have destroyed 43,000 buildings and damaged 153 medical centers. Israel also launched air and ground attacks on Lebanon, bombing Beirut and Dubai. 8 people, including 2 Lebanese soldiers, have been killed in Lebanon. The number of martyrs has reached 912. Around 2,221 people have been injured. Hezbollah claims to have targeted Israeli soldiers in rocket attacks in Qiyam. Iranian and allied forces have launched attacks on Israeli and American targets. For the first time, Iranian forces fired Hajj-Qassam missiles, causing explosions in Tel Aviv, Naharia, and Gilboy. Using drones, Iran claims to have attacked Israel's cyber technology and weapons bases. Intensity of allied forces operations continues. In Iraq, the government building in Baghdad was attacked, setting it fire. Clashes broke out between American forces and Iran-backed militias. 4 people were killed in a building attack carried out by Tanzim. 8 people died in an attack in Al-Qiyam. In Abu Dhabi, debris from a missile fall injured a Pakistani civilian. In Doha, missile debris caused a fire in the industrial zone. Missile attacks also hit Qatar's Al Udeid airbase.
2 people were injured in Kuwait. Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and the UAE claimed they intercepted Iranian missiles and drones. Trump's arrival left behind an old trap set by Hamas. Poland's prime minister refused to join the war against Iran, saying the government has no plans for any military operation. No, they're not doing it. The head of the European Union's foreign policy, Karja Kallas, says that Rukn Malik currently isn't in favor of supporting any military mission. Most countries want to avoid getting involved in the war. European leaders support resolving the crisis through diplomatic channels. The time has come to officially end the war with Iran. America's inconsistent policies need to be taken into account. It's getting hard to understand America's moves. The European Union hasn't placed its trust in a war against Iran. In reality, a similar model to the Minsk Agreement could be used in this conflict as well. The South Korean embassy said the decision on Amki's request will be made according to the law. The deputy prime minister met with Iranian ambassador Reza Amiri at the foreign ministry. He thanked the Pakistani people for their strong moral support during difficult times. The ambassador expressed condolences over the loss of precious lives in Tanas and hoped for a quick resolution. He said negotiations and diplomacy are the key to solving issues. The deputy prime minister also had a phone call today with the foreign minister of Baekjean about the current situation and matters of mutual interest. Take care. The 2 leaders also discussed other important matters.